What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you how to solve system of linear equations. So I'm gonna show you different examples. First one is 2x plus 4y equals to 24. 4x minus 12y equals to 8. I'm gonna show you how to use elimination method. In elimination method, what we can do, we have 2x plus 4y equals to 24, 4x minus 12y equals to 8. So here we have 4, this one is negative 12. If I multiply the first equation by 3 and keep the second equation as is, it's going to be 6x plus 12y equals to 72. And the second one remains the same. And when you add these two, 6x plus 4x is going to be 10x, 12y minus 12y is going to be 0, and on this side 72 plus 8 is going to be 80. Therefore x equals to 80 divided by 10, which is 8. So x is 8. Then we sub it in one of this equation. Let's say the first one. 2 times 8 plus 4y equals to 24, or you can say 4y equals to 24 minus 16, which is going to be 8. So 4y equals to 8, therefore y is 2. So the point these two lines cross each other is 8 and 2. Let's use substitution method. Again, I'm going to write the equation of both of this. As you see here, we can divide the first one. We can do both, but not necessarily we need to do both. I'm just going to divide the first equation only by 2. If I divide it by 2, it's going to be x plus 2y equals to 12. And here we have 4x minus 12. Y equals to 8. Then from equation 1 I can say x equals to 12 minus 2y. I keep x in here and move this one to the other side, and then you sub it on the second equation. So it's going to be 4 times 12 minus 2y minus 12y equals to 8. So 4 times 12, 48. 4 times negative 2y is going to be negative 8. Negative 12y equals to 8. So therefore we have negative 20y, 8 minus 48. So we have negative 20y equals to negative 40. So y will be 2. Then we sub it in this equation. X equals to 12 minus 2 times y, which is 2. So 12 minus 4 is going to be 8. So the point is the same thing again, 8 and 2. So these are two different methods to solve this system of linear equation. Next example. 5x plus 10y equals to 20. Negative 6x minus 5y equals to negative 3. Again, I'm gonna start with elimination method. You don't need to use both methods, just one of them is enough. I'm gonna use elimination method. 5x plus 10y equals to 20. Negative 6x minus 5y equals to negative 3. So if I multiply the second equation by 2, then I'm gonna have negative 10 in here, negative 10y. And here we have positive 10y. So when you add them, you can get rid of variable y. So 5x plus 10y. Equation 1 remains the same. So here 2 times negative 6x is going to be negative 12x. 2 times negative 5y, negative 10y. 2 times negative 3 is going to be negative 6. Then you add them. Negative 12x and 5x is going to be negative 7x. Negative 10y plus 10y is going to be 0, equals to 12 minus 6, which will be 14. So x will be 14 divided by negative 7, which is going to be negative 2. So x is negative 2. Then you sub it in one of these two equations. Let's use this first one, equation 1. 5 times negative 2 plus 10y equals to 20. We have negative 10 plus 10y equals to 20. So 10y equals to 20 plus 10, which is 30. So y will be 30 divided by 10, which is 3. So the point of intersection is negative 2 and 3. Now let's use substitution method. I'm gonna write the two linear equations again. So what I can do for substitution, if none of these coefficients equal to 1, as you see here, like 5, 10, we had the same system in the previous example. Here we have 5, 10, negative 6, and negative 5. So none of them is 1. So it's better to use a trick. As you see in the first equation, all coefficients are multiple of 5. So we can divide it by 5. If I divide it by 5, it's going to be x plus 2y equals to 4. And the second remains the same. What I can do, I can isolate x in the first equation. So x will be 4 minus 2y. Then you sub it in the second equation, it's going to be negative 6 times 4 minus 2y minus 5y equals to negative 3. Negative 6 times 4 is going to be negative 24. Negative 6 times negative 2y is going to be 12y. Minus 5y equals to negative 3. So negative 24 plus 7y equals to negative 3. 7y equals to 24 minus 3, which is 21. So y will be 3. Then you sub it in the first example, first equation, x equals to 4 minus 2 times y, which is 4 minus 6. That's going to be negative 2. So we have 2 and negative 3. Negative 2 and positive 3, sorry. Negative 2 here and positive 3 here. The same as the elimination method. Now let's see another example. This one, it says 9x minus 2y equals to negative 18. 5x minus 7y equals to negative 10. I'm going to use elimination method. When you use elimination method, you have 9x minus 2y equals to negative 18. 5x minus 7y equals to negative 10. So what I can do, I can multiply the first equation by 7 and the second one by negative 2. Therefore, that's going to be 63x minus 14y. Negative 18 times 7 is going to be negative 126. Negative 10x plus 14y equals to plus 20. When you add them, these two cancel out, and we have 53x, and here we have negative 106. Therefore, x equals to negative 106 over 53, which is negative 2. So x is negative 2. Then you sub it there. Let's say equation 2. 5 times negative 2 minus 7y equals to negative 10. So we have negative 10 minus 7y equals to negative 10. Means that y is 0. So the point of intersection is negative 2 and 0. That's how we do it. Let's see another example. negative 7x plus 5y equals to negative 8. Negative 3x minus 3y equals to 12. So in this example, we can use both elimination and substitution easily. Elimination method. So we have negative 7x plus 5y minus 8. Negative 3x minus 3y equals to 12. For example, I want to eliminate x. So I multiply this one by 3 and multiply the second equation by negative 7. So this is going to be negative 10x plus 15y equals to negative 24. Here we have plus 21. 3 times negative 7 is going to be negative 21. Why did I write 10? Negative 21. And here we have positive 21x plus 21y equals to negative 84. Now when you add them, these two cancel out, and we have 36y, and here we have negative 84 and negative 24, which is going to be negative 108. So y will be negative 108 divided by 36, which is going to be negative 3. So y is negative 3. Then you sub it there. Negative 7x plus 5y equals to negative 8. So we have negative 7x plus 5 times negative 3 equals to negative 8. So that's going to be negative 7x minus 15 equals to negative 8, or negative 7x equals to 15 minus 8, which is 7. So x will be 7 divided by negative 7, which is negative 1. So x is negative 1. So the point of intersection is negative 1 and negative 3. Now let's try substitution method. Just gonna write them again. So I'm gonna divide all, as you see here, none of them are 1, but here I can simplify it. So I can divide the second equation by negative 3. So it's going to be x plus y negative 4. And keep the first equation like that. Then I can isolate x or isolate y, doesn't matter. Let's isolate y. Y equals to negative x minus 4. Then you sub it in the first thing. Negative 7x plus 5 times negative x minus 4 equals to negative 8. So we have negative 7x minus 5x minus 20 equals to negative 8. We have negative 12x. 12x will be negative 1. So you sub it there, it's going to be negative times negative 1 minus 4, which is going to be negative 3. Therefore, the point of intersection is going to be exactly the same as the answer we got from elimination method. Let's do another example. X plus 3y equals to negative 9. 5x plus 3y equals to 3. Let's use both methods. Elimination. For elimination, I'm going to write it again. Now we need to decide which variable you want to eliminate. Are you going to eliminate x or are you going to eliminate y? If you want to eliminate y, you need to multiply this equation or this equation by negative 1. Then you add them, you can get rid of y. If you want to eliminate x, it's better to multiply the first equation by negative 5. So therefore it becomes negative 5x. When you add it with the second equation, it's going to be cancel out. So let's use the simpler method and multiply the first equation by negative 1. So it's going to be negative x minus 3y equals to positive 9. 5x plus 3y equals to 3. Then when you add them, these two cancel out. We have 5x minus x, 4x. 9 plus 3, 12. So x will be 12 divided by 4, which is 3. Then Sub it there. X plus 3y equals to negative 9. So 3 plus 3y equals to negative 9. Therefore 3y equals to negative 12. Therefore y will be negative 4. So it's going to be 3 and negative 4. Now let's use substitution method. Now for substitution method, we'll have the two equations again. I'm going to isolate the first equation. It's going to be x equals to negative 3y minus 9. Then you sub it in the second equation 5 times. Instead of x, I wrote this one. Plus 3y equals to 3. Exactly what I got here. So negative 15y minus 45 plus 3y equals to 3. So that's going to be negative 12y. 3 plus 49 is going to be that's 5 times negative 9 is negative 45. I made a mistake. So negative 12 is going to go to the other side. It's going to be positive 48. So y will be 48 divided by negative 12 is going to be negative 4. Then you can sub it in this equation. X will be negative 3 times negative 4 minus 9. That's going to be 12 minus 9. That's 3. So we got the same answer again. As I said, you usually need to use only one of these methods. Next example. So this example is 2x plus 3y equals to negative 6, and the other one 2x plus y equals to 2. So let's use elimination method first. So we have 2x plus 3y equals to negative 6. 2x plus y equals to 2. If I want to eliminate x, I just need to multiply the first equation or the second equation by negative 1. Then one of them is going to be 2x, the other one negative 2x. When you add them, it's going to be cancel out. If I want to eliminate y, I need to multiply the second equation by negative 3. So it's going to be negative 3y plus 3y, cancel out. So I'm going to use the first one. Multiplied by negative 1, negative 2x, negative 3y equals to 6. 2x plus y equals to 2. When you add them, these two cancel out. We have negative 2y equals to 8. So y will be 8 divided by negative 2, which is going to be negative 4. Then you sub it there. 2x plus y equals to 2. So 2x equals to 2 minus y. 2 minus negative 4. That's going to be 6. So 2x equals to 6. X will be 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So the point of intersection is 3 and negative 4. Now let's use substitution method. Substitution method. Let me write the two equations again. Coefficient here is 2, 3, 2, 1. So I need to use the second equation and isolate y. So y will be 2 minus 2x. Then you sub it in the first one. It's going to be 2x plus 3 times 2 minus 2x equals to negative 6. So we have 2x plus 6 minus 6x equals to negative 6. So 2x minus 6x is going to be negative 4x. Negative 6 and negative 6, negative 12. So x will be negative 12 divided by negative 4, which is going to be positive 3. Then you sub it in this equation. Y will be 2 minus 2 times x. So it's going to be 2 minus 6 equals to negative 4. So it's going to be 3 and negative 4 is going to be the point of intersection. Let's see the next example. Next example, it says 2x plus y equals to negative 2. X plus 3y equals to 9. So again, I'm going to use elimination method. Elimination method. So again, we need to decide if we want to eliminate x or you want to eliminate y. Let's say you want to eliminate x. In order to eliminate x, you need to multiply the second equation by -2. So it's going to be -2x, and here is going to be +2x. When you add them, it's going to be 0. If you want to eliminate y, you need to multiply the first equation by -3. So it's going to be -3y. Here we have +3y. When you add them, it's going to be 0. So I think it doesn't really matter. I'm going to multiply the second equation by -2 and keep the first equation as is. -2 times x, -2x, -2 times 3y, -6y, -2 times 9, -18. When you add them, these two cancel out. -6y and y is going to be -5y. -18 and -2 is going to be -20. So y will be -20 divided by -5. That's going to be +4. Then you sub it there. X plus 3 times 4 equals to 9. So it means that x plus 12 equals to 9. So x will be 9 minus 12 is -3. So the point of intersection is -3 and +4 using elimination method. Now let's use substitution method. Alright, the two equations again, 2x plus y equals to -2, x plus 3y equals to 9. As you see here, the coefficient of y in the first equation is 1, and the coefficient for x in the second equation is 1 as well. So we can isolate y in from the first equation or isolate x from the second equation. Doesn't matter. Let's do the second one. So it's going to be x equals to 9 minus 3y. Then you sub it in the first equation, equation 1. 2 times x, which is 9 minus 3y, plus y equals to -2. 2 times 9, 18, minus 6x, 6y, y minus 9. -5y, -20, y is going to be 4. Then you sub it there, x equals to 9 minus 3 times 4. 9 minus 12 is going to be -3. So the point of intersection is -3 and +4. Let's see another example. (2x minus y equals to -1). Here you have 0 equals to -2x minus y minus 3. First of all, I'm going to arrange it. I'm going to write 2x minus y equals to -1. And I'm going to say -2x minus y equals to 3. Let's use elimination method. For elimination method, since this one is 2x and this one is -2x, when you add them, add equation 1 and 2 as is. It's going to be 2x and -2x is going to be 0. -y and -y is going to be -2y. 3 and -1 is going to be 2. So y will be 2 divided by -2 is going to be -1. Then you sub it there. -2x minus -1 equals to 3. -2x. 3 minus 1 is going to be 2. So x will be -1. So the point of intersection, -1 and -1. That was super easy. Now let's use substitution method. Substitution method. Let's write the two equations again. 2x minus y equals to -1. 2x, -2x minus y equals to 3. So let's isolate y. So it's going to be y equals to 2x plus 1. Then you sub it in the second equation. -2x minus 2x plus 1 equals to 3. So -2x, -2x minus 1 equals to 3. So -4x equals to 4. X will be -1. Then you sub it there. Y will be 2 times -1 plus 1. -2 plus 1 is going to be -1. So we got the same answer. -1 and -1. Next example is -y plus 7x equals to 4. -y minus 3 plus 7x equals to 0. So the first thing, I keep the variable in one side and write the constant on the other side. So the first one is -y plus 7x equals to 4. -y plus 7x equals to 3. So it means that these two have the same slope. So that means they are two parallel lines because they have the same slope. So there is 0 point of intersection. That's it. Next example. Y equals to 7x minus 24. Y equals to negative 3x plus 16. Now, in this kind of example, when y is isolated in both equations, whenever the left hand side or the right hand side of two equations are the same, it means that the other side is the same as well. So I'm gonna call it tricky elimination method. So since the left hand side are the same, the right hand side must be the same as well. So I'm going to write 7x minus 24 equals to negative 3x plus 16. So move it to the other side, it's going to be 10x. Here we have 24 plus 16, which is going to be 40. So x will be 40 divided by 10, which is 4. When you sub it there, doesn't matter which one. 7 times 4 minus 24. So that's 28 minus 24 is going to be 4. So 4 and 4 is going to be the point of intersection. Now, substitution method. Substitution method, we have y equals to 7x minus 24. Y equals to negative 3x plus 16. We can actually use exactly the same method because that's between elimination and substitution. So let's say I move this to the other side, negative 7x equals to negative 24. Y plus 3x equals to 16. So I sub this expression in here. It's going to be 7x minus 24 plus 3x equals to 16. So that's going to be 10x equals to 40. That's exactly the same as the previous one. Sub it there. Y will be negative 3 times 4 plus 16. Negative 12 plus 16 is going to be 4. So the point of intersection is 4 and 4 as what you got in the previous method. Next example. It says y equals to negative 5 over 4x minus 2. Y equals to negative 1 over 4x plus 2. How can we do that? Let's use elimination method. So what I can do, I'm going to move this one to the other side. Then what I can do, I can multiply in order, for example, to eliminate x, I need to multiply this one by negative 5. Or if I want to eliminate y, I need to multiply by negative 1. Let's use the harder one in this case. So it's going to be y plus 5 over 4x equals to negative 2. This one negative 5y minus 5 over 4x equals to negative 10. When you add them, that's going to be 0. Here we have negative 4y equals to negative 12. So y will be negative 12 divided by negative 4 is going to be positive 3. Then you sub it there. I'm going to say y plus 1 over 4x equals to 2. So 1 over 4x equals to 2 minus y, or 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. So 1 over 4x equals to negative 1. It means that x is negative 4. So the point of intersection is negative 4 and positive 3. Next example. Let's say substitution method. As you remember, we said if the left hand side of the equation or the right hand side are the same, it means that the other sides are the same as well. So I'm going to write negative 5 over 4x minus 2 equals to negative 1 over 4x plus 2. Since the left hand side of two equations are the same, the right hand side must be the same as well. So that's why it has to be the same. So we have negative 5 over 4x, move this one to the other side, 1 over 4x, 2 plus 2. So it's going to be negative 4 over 4x, and here we have 4. That's going to be negative x equals to 4. So x will be negative 4. Then you sub it there. One of this equation, doesn't matter which one. Let's say y plus 5 over 4x equals to negative 2. So y plus 5 over 4, instead of x we put negative 4, equals to negative 2. So y will be 5 minus 2, which is 3. So I have negative 4 and positive 3. That's the point of intersection. So these are different examples. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question. Thank you for watching and have a great day.